Alright. I think we should just start with watching some tutorials maybe. And I should probably switch over to the other screen while we do that. Hold on. Alright. Okay. Looks fine. Maybe a bit more. Let's see.
And sit more towards the front edge of the stool. Being too close can restrict your movement and use of your body. Get the stool to the right height so that when you're sitting upright and your arm is relaxed in this position, your elbow should be just above the keyboard. This helps you get over the top of the keys and hold your hand in a better place. Plant your feet firmly on the floor about shoulder width apart to help your balance and control. This all helps with what I feel is the most important thing that I often see beginners not doing when they first start. Make sure your arms feel like they're holding themselves up using the bigger muscles. That way your hands and wrists are relaxed and free to float over the top of the keyboard and you get maximum mobility. Your default hand position will usually want to look like this, with a kind of arch going down your wrist to your fingers. Don't curve your fingers too much or play too flat, or raise your wrist too high, or drop it too low and bend it backwards. Most of the time this makes it harder and more awkward to play. This position helps you touch the keys with the right part of your fingertips. We don't just push keys down with fingers on their own, so you don't want to be doing this. It's more like we direct arm and wrist weight through the fingers. You have to control the weight of your arm coming up and down, letting your fingertips just grip the key. This gives you max.
I guess we have to go a bit higher then. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think that's better. Go on.
Maximum mobility to move around and play cleanly. People often dig too much weight or rest too much weight into the key bed, and that's how the keys get stuck down and it becomes really awkward when you're moving around. To begin with, playing can feel a little bit awkward and cumbersome, but all these basic technique things I went through will help you work towards a place where it feels a lot more smooth and clean and comfortable. So there's a million things you could start playing first on the piano. This one is really common, but it's just simple and effective. Just first though, I want to quickly mention finger numbers because it's going to help me communicate with you how to play things. And pianists use these all the time. You see them written on sheet music and stuff like that. So for example, I can say things like, oh, put finger 5 on this note, finger 1 on that note. We number our thumbs, number 1, and then we go outwards, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we're playing, to move up and down comfortably and not get in a muddle, we need to use our fingers and our hands cleverly. So we use finger blocks. So one bit of something might be in one finger position and another bit might be in another finger position, and then we have to move smoothly between them. But to start with, we want to just be working in one finger block and start getting your fingers moving up and down. So that's all 5 fingers in one position, each finger assigned to one note. So you could do this anywhere on the white notes really, but it sounds good when you start on C. So take your thumb, finger number 1, and put it on middle C. And then keeping your hand as relaxed as you can, just let your other fingers fall into place. That kind of wants to be your default finger block.
Hold on. How many do we have? We're in 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here we have 1, 2, 3. So this is middle C. Right? Yeah, I'm sitting in front of the middle C. Makes sense.
So
right hand.
Finger 2 will be on the D, finger 3 on the E, finger 4 on the F, and finger 5 on G. So remember, one of the things you really want to try and do is to stay in place and not move out of hand position like that. So to help that, you can just keep your fingertips touching the keys, but make sure everything feels relaxed. So whilst you're touching them, your wrist can still move around a bit. It's like each finger is assigned to that note now. So this is just doing right hand first at the moment. We'll do left hand as well in a minute. So our aim with this first exercise is to just go up and down the keys, playing each note nice and individually and cleanly, picking up the previous note so you don't hear 2 notes sounding together like that, which is what you might do by accident at first. So if you do find yourself doing that, try and relax everything.
Now let me see. So we have C, D, E, F, G. Let's see. I mean, that was easy enough. Now C, D, Oh yeah, we start at C. I mean, so C, D, E, F, G, F. Wait. E, D, C. C, D, E. C, D, E, F, G. G, F, E, D, C. And then we have like B, A, I think. Let's continue.
Lift your weight up and down between each key so the previous note comes off like that. Make sure you're not going too fast because that is probably the #1 beginner mistake that people make. If you can, try and keep the timing between each note nice and even. Remember, not too fast though. And then as you push each note, try and feel the weight of your hand going on top of that finger. So as I'm on my 3rd finger here, trying to get my center of gravity over that finger. And pay particular attention to your fingers at this end because this is the area where people tend to do something like this. As they get towards here, they lean their hand down. So this is the area the most where you really want to make use of your wrist and your arm going up and down. And you just feel a slight bit of firmness in your fingers to help control it so it doesn't buckle. So first of all, start off slowly. Like that. Then you can try and speed up a little bit. Go up and down. Keep going up and down. If you want, you can try something called staccato, which is like short, stabby notes. Like that. You can try loud and soft.
Let me try. Okay, so we have C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. I mean, yeah, well, I guess that's the thing that we have to practice here. Well, let's just continue. Let's see what he's gonna do.
And have a play with that and get a feel for how controlling how much weight you push down on the keys can make a difference to the sound. So the next thing is to just do exactly the same thing in your left hand.
I'm not gonna use the pedal probably because like it's not helping. I think the pedal won't help learning, so left hand, let's go.
But because your hands are mirror images of each other, you're going to start on finger 5 on C, and then do the exact same thing, fingers falling into place on the next 5 notes, C, D, E, F, G, and repeat all the same steps. And then once you can do that relatively comfortably on both hands, separately, then you want to try hands together.
Wait.
So for this, it's going to take a bit more coordination because it's weird for your brain to start with to actually push your little finger down at the same time as your thumb. If you were going opposite ways, then it's actually a little bit easier, but we want to try and get used to a bit of hand coordination right from the beginning. So think more about your hands as one unit controlled by your arms moving in the same direction. And remember, shift your weight over the top of the keys. If you do that together, that might help a little bit. Shift your weight there. Remember, keep fingertips just touching the notes, but don't dig your weight in or rest your weight on the keys because that's what's going to cause you getting stuck and doing things like that. Don't go flat-fingered because that'll do it as well. Keep your wrists up at that nice angle and shift your weight over the top. Keep relaxed.
Look at that.
And also, don't try and go too fast. I know I've said that a couple of times, but sometimes people do tend to keep doing it by accident. So it's good to be reminded.
Let me try that once again. So we have, we are set now. So C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. I mean, it's good. I love it.
So once you can do that
I wonder if I can play
comfortably,
something after this.
up and down, try a little bit faster. We don't have to work on.
Let's see.
You don't have to work on going that fast straight away. That's kind of pointless at the moment.
Yeah.
Then I would try and have
That's
a muck
pointless.
about with it. Maybe you could try experimenting with some rhythms. So instead of just going,
Yeah, try
you
that.
could go.
I mean, I heard that in his video
Or-
already. But like now
Or you
the
could
thing
do
is,
2 hits on each.
he's really going faster now, so oh, wait, okay, yeah, I screwed up. Let's go again slow. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D, C. Okay, let's see.
Each note.
I mean,
And down
that
again.
almost sounds like
I think
a song.
something beginners sometimes don't do enough of is experimentation and have a little play with stuff and just get used to how moving in different ways feels under your fingers and with your wrists. And remember, always bear in mind to try and make the sound of the notes sound nice so they're not mushing together, and keep nice even timing if you can. Start trying to think about that stuff.
Round.
If you try a new thing and it feels weird, you can't do it hands together, go back to hands separately. And then try it together. So the next exercise is going to use that same hand position, but it's just going to be
What are we going to do? Oh, I can't. Okay,
improvisation based to help your fingers move around in different kinds of ways, relax more, and kind of start using your ears a little bit as well. So these 5 notes that we've been using, they're actually the first 5 notes of something called the C major scale. I'm not going to talk about scales too much at the second. The only thing I'm going to say is that a scale is basically a group of notes that you can use to make music with. This one starts on C, and the C note is the note that sounds like home. So if I go down the scale, well, down these 5 notes of the scale, it sounds finished on that C, so that's going to be like the home sounding note. If you're unsure, improvisation just means that you're coming up with what you play in the moment, not playing a set thing. You're speaking the language of music for yourself. It's often within certain boundaries. In this case, we're locked into that hand position. All I want you to do is to start experimenting and exploring this part of the scale and what sounds you can make with it. Let your inner ear guide you and make decisions on whether to go up or down or to hit the same note again, how long to hold a note for, how loud or soft to play it. At this stage, really don't worry if you don't think it sounds like much or if the rhythm's not that great. It's mainly just about getting a feel for things, and you've got to start somewhere. So there's no wrong answers with this, just bear in mind the same things as you were before about playing notes nice and cleanly and individually, getting your weight over the top, keeping the wrist and everything nice and relaxed. Make sure you feel like you're holding your arm above the keys, it's holding its own weight up. Start off nice and slowly. If you want, you can use the going up and down as like a launching pad for some improvisation. So you could go up. So that was a variation that kind of sounded like a melody. So I just went up and down and then did a bit of a pattern on the way down. So you can experiment with different leaps. So not always going in what's called seconds, which is next door. I would play most of these slowly for now, but you could put the odd little fast little bit in, like for example, starting off slow. And have a little fast run at the end if you want to experiment with that. Just don't try and run before you can walk though, and try something like... And once you got bored of that, you can try that with your left hand as well. I wouldn't try this hands together though, but to take it further, something you can do with both hands that will sound really nice is to keep like a drone going on the note C in your left hand. If you just keep that note going, everything you do in this position is going to fit nicely with that note. So a couple of ways you could do this. The first is to sort of play this note and then fill in the gap. And then if you want, you could try and keep this note as a constant rhythm and go in between it. Something like this. You could also try that with a C and a G in your left hand. Again, those notes are going to fit with everything you're doing here. If that's too hard to keep a constant thing going in your left hand and stay in rhythm, then don't worry so much about it at the moment. I just wanted to give you some idea of how you can take it further if you want to. But really, there's no real wrong answers. It's still good for you to have a go and practice getting your hands moving together, using your ears, sticking in that finger block, keeping your wrist nice and relaxed, and just getting you playing. It's making a start on developing some of those skills that you use to play piano, which is the most important thing. So the next thing is holding some basic chord positions down to get you used to holding more than one note at the same time. So we're going to start off with what's called a C major chord. I'm not going to get into the theory and how these chords are built at the moment. All I'm going to say is that we're going to start on a note, which is the name of the chord. So in this case, C. And then we're going to play every other white.
Let me open the window real quick. Getting hot in here. Alright. Yeah, that's good so far, I guess. Next.
Note. So it would be C, skip D, play E, skip F, and play G. Now, there's different fingers you can use for these kinds of shapes. Sometimes you'll use one and sometimes you'll use the other. It depends on like what you're playing and where you've come from and where you're going to. To start with, you might just want to do fingers 1, 2, 3. That's probably the easiest way. So then a lot of people tend to do that to start with, and occasionally you might use that. But I like to get people using the finger positions that they wouldn't think of using to start with that are probably going to end up being most useful. So you can have a go at that first, but the one I really want you to try is, it's actually 2. First of all, fingers 1, 3, 5. So 1 on C.
Yeah, that makes
3
sense.
on
That's
E,
the easiest one for me because
and then
my hands
5
are small.
on the G. And then try pushing all those down together. And what you'll find is you might end up accidentally hitting these other notes in between the D and the F with these fingers that aren't being used. That's pretty common to do that by accident. So try and keep your fingers in that naturally curved position, firm enough to hold but still relaxed. Don't force the extra fingers up because you'll just get tense that way. And then in that position, use your arm to bring those 3 fingers down together so the notes all sound at the same time. Don't push your fingers out individually or let them bend. It'll probably take a bit of practice to get used to. The trick is really to be relaxed enough so that your spare fingers don't push the other notes down. So the other position is 1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, 4.
And in a minute, we're going to do a chord progression that switches between the 2 positions. So try fingers 1 on C, 2 on E, and
That's
4
harder
on
for
G.
me.
So it's using the other 2 fingers that you weren't using before, sticking with your thumb on the beginning one. Like that. And everything that I just said about the last position applies about using your hand to bring everything down together. All a chord really is playing multiple notes together in harmony. We're using chords called triads because they have 3 notes in. If you want to try that in your left hand as well, then you can do that. Again, I'm going to say you try and use fingers, it'll be backwards this time, 5, 3, and 1. You might be tempted to try that first. You can do that as well because sometimes you'll want another finger free up here. And you can try 1, 2, and 4 as well. So the next thing we're going to do is play a chord progression. All a chord progression is playing a series of chords in a row. And what that does is it adds some movement and structure to a piece of music. So starting on the C, the first one I want you to use fingers 1, 3, and 5. And then we're going to move down and make the same shape starting from the note F. But this time we're going to switch to fingers 1, 2, and 4. And the reason I want you to switch is because it's good practice to move around hand positions when you're moving around. If you jump around, which you can do on using the same hand position, it works, but it can just be a bit rigid. It's good practice to move hand positions. It's kind of smoother. So C, 1, 3, and 5 to the same shape from F, 1, 2, and 4. And then we're going to make the same shape again from A, every other white note. So that'll be A, C, and E. And this time I want you to go back to 1, 3, and 5. This chord is an A minor, by the way. We have major and minor triads. Even though they look like the same shape, there's a different amount of notes in between those notes, which makes them a different kind of pattern, really. Don't worry about that at the moment. I'm going to explain that properly in another lesson because it's something you want to know. But for now, it's good practice to just focus on one thing at a time. It's really easy to go down rabbit holes when you're learning piano, but it's kind of counterproductive.
Yep.
So the next chord in the progression will be a G. So the same shape again, starting from the note G. And we were just on fingers 1, 3, 5 on the A minor. So I want you to go to 1, 2, and 4. Look, they just fall into place there. And then your thumb goes down. So just to recap that, we've got C, fingers 1, 3, 5, F, 1, 2, 4, A, 1, 3, 5, and then G, 1, 2, 4 again. As you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're getting on top of the new chord by literally moving your arm over the top of that position. Don't try and stretch and reach anything. Make sure that you are getting yourself into the optimal position right over the top of the chord, and that will help you get your weight down on it much easier. Now, the tricky thing is, probably for most people at the beginning, is going to be switching from 1, 3, and 5 to 1, 2, and 4. That's going to take some brain power to start with because it will feel completely unnatural. Normally when people haven't played an instrument before, there's nothing else they would have done that's really anything like that, so it feels weird to start with. But you do get used to it. You just have to start trying to practice it and really think about it and make sure that as you do one, you can see that you're doing the right thing. So to start with, don't worry about timing. Get the fingering right first. Don't worry if it takes ages to find the next position. And then once you can do it comfortably, then try and count evenly. So let's start getting some rhythm going. So just do 2 slow, even beats on each chord. So just count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go as slow as you need. And then when you're comfortable, see if you can go a little bit faster. One more tip is to try and think ahead. This is a really important tip for piano playing in general, to have your brain ahead of where your hands are. So after you've played this chord, you've done it, you don't need to worry about it anymore. Start looking at the next position. And then when you're on this one, start looking at the next one. So the next thing we're going to do is add something called root notes in our left hand to those,
before we do
those
that,
chords. Often when
go back.
we're playing an accompaniment kind of style piano.
Oh, wow, I can't go back. Hold on. Let's go back.
We've got 3.
Okay, so let's just try that now. Shall we? Okay, so what do we have here? We have the C major, which is this one. We have an F major, which starts left to this one, which is then C. Then the F one we wanna do 1, 1, 2, 4. Then A is gonna be 1, 3, 4. A is, oh, we switch fingers here, right? Because now we go to A, which is here, so we have. Was that? I don't know. Was that correct? Let me maybe sit up straight. Another 1, 3, 4. Alright, we have 1 here, and then the C is 1, 2 again. Is it on the left? Yeah. Oh, and now it is 1, 2. Wait. Okay, I mean, Yeah, that's gonna take some time. Let's do that again. So we have... Alright, I got two of them. It kind of makes sense to switch from this to then this. That's pretty neat. And then you switch back. Oh my freaking god. Okay. Okay. I forgot it again. Where are we? At A? Oh fuck, where are they? Okay. 134 again. Okay. This one, is it only one left? The G only goes one left, I think. So we have this and... Oh, my hand. Oh my god, my hand. It hurts. Already. Let's go. Let's go a bit more left when we do this. Am I correct here? No, I'm not correct. Wait. Wait, what are you doing? The second one is this, right? This is a... Oh, no. This. And the third one starts here. Wait, I'm here, so... Oh! Wait, so when I have this one, the A minor, and I move to G major, I can move this finger, keep all other fingers. Oh, that's so smart. Let's do that again. So we have the A minor, right? The A minor goes this one. Okay, so we have... Ooh! Okay, that was bad, but... I mean, it works. Look at that! So, this makes sense to switch fingerings here. What did we have here? We had the C major as the first one, so we have the C major and F major, but the F major is 1 3 1 no wait 1 2 4. Okay, so 1 2 4, and then we go to the same note. We go to the... Do we? We go to the A. Wait, okay, I did it wrong. I did it wrong again. Okay, so the C. Okay. Oh, this is 1 3 then. So like the A minor and the G major is really cool. Because when we are at the A minor, which is the fingering 1 3 5, this one, we keep the finger 2 and 4 on the same note, just move one finger. That's really cool. So, oh, okay, that was nothing. That was literally nothing. Whew, okay, now back to the C major. Oh my god, and now let's pedal this, and I think I will be able to do this wrong. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, I shouldn't use the pedal at all. Because now I forgot what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, let's put the pedal away. Wow, chords is... That's something. That's really something. Look at that, I'm getting better. I still have to look at what I'm doing, but yeah. Almost did this one wrong. Where am I going? Way too far. Oh. Yeah, shouldn't do it with the fingers. Rather than with the arm. Okay, that's... oh my... Let's continue, that's cool. That's so cool. Hello, let's go.
4. Go as slow as you need, and then when you're comfortable, see if you can go a little bit faster. One more tip is to try and think ahead. This is a really important tip for piano playing in general, to have your brain ahead of where your hands are. So after you've played this chord, you've done it, you don't need to worry about it anymore. Start looking at the next position. And then when you're on this one, start looking at the next one. So the next thing we're going to do is add something called root notes in our left hand to those chords. Often when we're playing an accompaniment kind of style piano, we've got some kind of chord position in our right hand, and we've got bass notes in our left hand. And the first place to start is just using a single note in our left hand, and the single note is 9 times out of 10 going to be the starting note from the chord, which we call the root. So the first chord was a C, so it means we're going to play a C and a bass. So try and get your thumb on the next C down. Remember, this is middle C, so the next octave down. An octave is when you jump from one note to the next
middle.
Same note like that, because it's 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 octave. So push those together like that, and then the next chord was an F. So you're in this hand block here. So you can reach the F without moving out of hand block, so use your 5th finger, that's good practice. To the F.
Whoa, what? And
then the next one was an A minor, so you can reach the A minor from this hand block here. So go up to finger 3. And then it's down to a G, so again you can reach that.
Wait, he's not playing on the C.
And then practice moving around like this.
Okay, that's way too fast.
So make sure when you're doing this, you're using those same finger positions, 1, 3, 5 to 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5 to 1, 2, 4. Just to point out, if you were actually playing this chord progression in a song, you most likely wouldn't be using this way of playing the chords every time. You'd be spreading the notes out of the chord in different ways, but this is just a good exercise to get you understanding what the chords are and how you can get your fingers wrapped around them. So once you can do that comfortably, then it's time to try and take it up a notch. So I want you to actually start trying to play a rhythm that you might use to play in a song. So when we're playing piano, piano is actually a percussion instrument technically. So we want to think about our hands going back and forth when they meet together, when they're going separately. So we're going to create a pattern using those exact positions and those same fingers and everything that you just used. This is a really common kind of...
So what did he just do? So he had... On this one he had the... That's not the thing that I want. Why is... Oh, it's a G major, not a C. Okay, so on the right side we have... Oh, ew. This one. I think. This. Yeah, and on the left side we go... Am I... What did he play here? So he played between the... Yeah, probably here then, so... Okay, I have no clue. I don't know.
Pattern to use. We're going to go together, and then left, and then right, and then left again. And then we change chord and we do the same pattern. So if I speed that up a bit, we've got together, left, right, left. If we were counting, we could count 1 and 2 and then we change chord and go 3 and 4 and. Don't try and count as you're doing it at the moment. It's just good to know that that's what it matches up to. So try and go through the whole chord progression, continuing that pattern without stopping. And if you can, keep everything nice and even. So eventually you want to be doing things like this to metronomes to get your timing spot on, but to start with, that's too hard. So you just want to get a general feel for it before you try anything like that. So together, left, right, left, move position, together, left, right, left, together, left, right, left, together, left, right, left, and then loop it round and round. So practice that, loop it round and round, see if you can get a little bit faster. Don't try and get too fast at the moment, and then it actually starts to sound like music then. That is an actual pattern that you might play accompanying someone or accompanying yourself. So you're literally exactly learning one way that you can be playing the piano doing that exercise. So the last thing I want to do is a bit more free and a bit more fun. It's some improv on the black keys. So everything that I said about playing the white keys is also true for the black. It just feels slightly...
So he's on the improv. Let's go back to the...
...triads. 1, 2 thing. So to start, so just count like left hand to those chords. Often when we're playing same note like that, because it's 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.
So he's just going from the middle C, 8 notes. Let's try to understand, because I didn't catch anything there. So we have... So we are down here. Okay, what is he doing down here?
8 octave. So push those together like...
You stopped there. What did he do? He did the C major. And he did this one. Oh, easy.
Like that. And then the next chord was an F. So you're in this hand block here. So you can reach the F without moving out of hand block. So use your 5th finger. That's good practice. To the F.
Oh, now I see. He's combining the ones that we played on the right hand. That's why we practiced them. So we have the... Oh yeah, that's wrong. By the way, that's wrong. Yeah, that sounds a bit better, I guess. So let's try that again. So we are at the C chord. Yeah, hang on. The F is on the left, yeah. I mean, probably it's smarter to just practice the right hand first. Think. Boy, I still... Oh god, this is gonna be hard. What's my problem with the 4th? Like the finger number 4, I can't do it. Oh boy. How can I not do it? Please. And I still lose track of where the C is. I mean, I know that the C is here, but I lose track. Okay, let's go again. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. Come on, come on, come on. What did I do here? No, that's wrong. That's the wrong fingering. That's correct. Oh, why am I going to the next C? What's wrong with me? Come on. Okay, that was like... Okay. Hang on, I can do it, I can do it. Okay. It's getting better though, it's getting better. Let's go again. Holy crap. Oh, that was like the... was the wrong fingering, again, like not what we trained. Wait, why am I not moving? The last one is easy, because the last one is just 1, 3, 5, but you only move your thumb to the left. I mean, that's easy. Okay, that is easy. The hard part is the 1, 3, 5 here, and then the 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, and then finding the right one, which is here, like between this black note. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, I just hit every single note here. Come on. That's... Is that correct? I'm 1 left. So I'm here. Then 1 right. I mean, that was correct, but it sounded weird. I don't know. Wait. Is it? Does that make sense? Wait. Because I'm moving over here. Oh, no, I'm not doing it right. I have to do it. Oh, I see now. I think no. Do I? No, I don't. I've no clue. I've no clue. Okay. My brain got stuck using the paddle. Come on. Okay, calm down. It's simple, okay? It's simple. Look. Little break here for the arms. Let's go. Let's go again. Fresh start. And now. Wait. That was correct, right? I wanted to play every, like, the A minor and the G. Wait, G major? Are we correct here? G major? I think we are. What is the G major? This one? We are one... No, wait. Between the left one. But we played it like this. Okay, so let's go again. I think what I'm gonna do next is try like a very simple song that I might be able to play. Something like a really simple chord combination, whatever. But we're gonna finish this video. Okay, let's give it some more tries here. Oh god. Boy. I don't know, moving the fingers, like moving or using other fingering is so weird. So that was with the same fingering, but I get why he switches up his fingering, because when he does that, he has to think, or he has to, I don't know, to understand it better, and not just like same thing over and over again. He switches positions. And also like which fingers push the. Okay, let's go. Well, that was not too bad. That was with the pedal, by the way, and what am I doing? No, wait, I did something. Wait, 1, 2. That was completely wrong. That wasn't even a chord. Okay, that was a chord. Let's just continue.
And then the next one was an A minor, so you can reach the A minor from this hand block here. So go up to.
Oh wait, he's doing that like simultaneously now. So what we want to do is have the like this. Ooh, look at that.
Finger 3.
Is
And then it's down to a G, so again you can reach that. And then practice moving around like this.
Yeah. Now I understand what he did.
So make sure when you're doing this, you're using those same finger positions: 1, 3, 5 to 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5 to 1, 2, 4. Just to point out, if you were actually playing this chord progression in a song, you most likely wouldn't be using this way of playing the chords every time. You'd be spreading the notes out of the chord in different ways, but this is just a good exercise to get you understanding what the chords are and how you can get your fingers wrapped around them. So once you can do that comfortably, then it's time to try and take it up a notch. So I want you to actually start trying to play a rhythm that you might use to play in a song.
Okay, before we do that, let's try what he did. I mean, it's just adding the left hand here. I need some correct fingerings here. Is that correct? Yeah, it should be. Wait, it should be. Look, I'm not a musician, so I have no clue. Let's do that again. can't move. I literally can't move from one leg to the other. Let's try. So what do we have here? Wait, is it? I don't know. Does it sound weird? Does it? Let's try again. I'm using 1, 2, and 4. I'm on the F. I'm not on the. That that was the. I'm playing the G all. God, I'm playing the G all the time. So that's. Why does it sound weird when I play the wrong notes? And now it should. No. Yeah, that sounds not weird. So I do have a sense of music after all. I mean, there's gotta be a lot of practice involved here. I'm not far enough to do that. That was weird. Okay, I mean, that's good. That's taking a while. Let's go.
So when we're playing piano is actually a percussion instrument technically. So we want to think about our hands going back and forth when they meet together, when they're going separately. So we're going to create a pattern using those exact positions and those same fingers and everything that you just used. This is a really common kind of pattern to use. We're going to go together and then left and then right and then left again. And then we change chord and we do the same pattern. So if I speed that up a bit, we've got together, left, right, left. If we were counting, we could count 1 and 2 and then we change chord and go 3 and 4 and. Don't try and count as you're doing it at the moment. It's just good to know that that's what it matches up to. So try and go through the whole chord progression, continuing that pattern without stopping. And if you can, keep everything nice and even. So eventually you want to be doing things like this to metronomes to get your timing spot on. But to start with, that's too hard. So you just want to get a general feel for it before you try anything like that. So together, left, right, left, move position, together, left, right, left, together, left, right, left, together, left, right, left. And then loop it round and round. So practice that, loop it round and round. See if you can get a little bit faster. Don't try and get too fast at the moment. And then it actually starts to sound like music then. That is an actual pattern that you might play accompanying someone or accompanying yourself. So you're literally exactly learning one way that you can be playing the piano doing that exercise. So the last thing I want to do is a bit more free and a bit more fun. It's some improv on the black keys. So everything that I said.
I see what he was trying. Okay. I'm gonna drink something. Alright guys, let's professional pianist and let's go. Oh, I have dirt on my piano. No, that's not good. Okay, let's actually go now. Okay, before you do that, Oh, I got stuck again. Let's go. Start from the second one now. Where are my fingers right now? That's correct though, because now I have... Okay, for me right now it's stressing out the fingers when playing the actual chords. So my guess is that I shouldn't push with the fingers rather than have them relaxed and push the whole hand. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Probably I'm doing it wrong. But let's continue. The left hand is fine though, so let's try it again. I have to look again. Ah, no, wait, I was correct. No, wait, I was correct already. Whew, okay, I really can't play that long. That's a problem. That really ain't that good. Okay, let's see. Let's see again here. Oh. No, wait. How did he start? Like with the chord first, right? Did he? I don't know. Ah, he's going to the next one. Wait. That, I mean, so this style kind of gives me a little bit of time to think what I want to do next. Which is kind of cool. But, yeah, I think I just didn't move any fingers there. That's not good. No, that's not good. Let's try that again. That's a half note. Shouldn't play that yet. Okay, that was my improv of Sad World. Oh boy, let's do something else here. think maybe the piano is still a bit high for me. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not straight up here. And oh yeah, I'm too far again. I'm too far. That's why. Yeah, so now it should be better. Now let's try to hit the note at the same time. I think that's what he did. I think he did exactly this, so he went here and did. Okay. Ah, it was so good. It was so good. One sec. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
About playing the white keys is also true for the black. It just feels slightly different because they're a little bit narrower. So it's good to get used to a feel for that. And also, when you're in this hand position, like this, finger 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, if you play these notes too close to the edge, you're going to be bringing your thumb away. So you need to go higher up like that so you can reach everything. So for this, we're going to start off in one hand position again, but then afterwards we're going to move about a little bit. So we're going to start off with our finger number 1, thumb, on E flat. We're going to call it E flat instead of D sharp at the moment. Finger number 2 is for G flat, 3 for A flat, 4 for B flat. And then although you don't want to be hovering over it because it's a stretch, when you need it, you can move up to 5th finger on D flat, like that. And by the way, I'm just using a Rhodes sound for this, which is just an electric piano. You don't have to, I just kind of prefer it for some things sometimes. So the reason we're using the black notes for this is, if you've ever done this on a piano, it always sounds really nice. The black notes form something called a pentatonic scale, which is just a scale that has 5 notes in. You don't need to remember the name of that at this stage, but the reason we're using it is because it's freeing to experiment and improvise with, as all the notes fit really nicely together when you play around with them. It's easy not to hit any wrong sounding notes, and therefore when you move in and around the scale, you're practicing using your ears and sense of musicality really comfortably. We're going to play 2 chords back and forth whilst improvising to make it sound a bit more interesting. So in my left hand, I'm going to be playing what's called an E flat minor chord. So it's just a minor chord starting from E flat. I'm going to use finger 4 on the note E flat, and then 2 on G flat, and then thumb number 1 on B flat, like that. Again, you don't need to think about how this chord's built or anything like that at the moment for this exercise. And then we're going to switch to another chord, which is a different shape at the moment. This would be a G flat major, but the notes are in another order. And all you have to do is switch this finger for this finger on that note. So lift up the E flat and play D flat, keeping these 2 notes here, like that. And we're going to go back and forth nice and slow. So like 4 beats on each. Like that. And then in our right hand, we're just going to try and do some improv. There's no wrong answers here. This is literally an exercise in exploring the piano. In my next video on beginner piano exercises that sound good, there'll be more of a focus on some techniques you can use to form more coherent musical sentences and phrases when you're improvising. But for now, the only thing I really want you to think about is to leave some gaps between your improvised lines. It generally sounds better, but it also gives you some thinking time about what to do next, and it helps to make each thing you play sound like a complete phrase. So when you're doing this, you're really trying to get your ear used to actually listening to what you're playing. Use your ear to decide whether you want to go up, whether you want to go down, whether you want to stay on the same note, how far up or down you want to go, what rhythm you want to play, how loud and soft you want to hit the note. Whatever you're playing, it's really important to start trying to develop some sort of connection between the sound of something and how you're playing it on the piano. Try and keep things on the slower side for the moment, because it's important to get a good sense of touch and feel and control over your hands and rhythm before you speed things up. Otherwise it might just start sounding a bit messy. Just hold some notes for a longer amount of time, and then once you start to get a feel for it, then you can start trying to do a few quicker things. But having said that, you want to also let loose and have some fun. Just try and keep everything nice and relaxed as you're playing it in terms of your wrists and fingers and everything. So you can use what I'm doing as a starting point to get you going, but then I want you to quickly try and start coming up with your own ideas. So just to give you a quick demo of the kind of thing you might want to start trying to do, using this one hand block, remember, in your right hand, maybe just start off with these four, and then once you get more comfortable, stretch up to there. So starting off with really slow, long notes. Add some more rhythm. So after you've got comfortable with that, you can start experimenting with different ranges on the piano. So to get from here to up there, you can do a finger position change. So don't overthink this. I don't want to talk about specific finger blocks at the moment. But basically, when you're thinking of your own fingering for piano, if you're improvising or something like that, you're trying to look ahead at a group of notes that you want to play and then mold your hand into that block. So for example, if I'm using these notes, which we were, the hand just molds into that comfortably. But if I want to use these notes, I might get into this block here, for example. So we could move from here to there. So if we did something here, and then up here, and then up here maybe, move down, back to where we were. And then you can do things like dipping out of a finger block. So you don't really want to come lower at the moment because you'll get in the way of your left hand. But you might want to use this note. So, I mean, one way is to move hand block. But if you just want to go there for a second, you can like turn over your thumb. And then back to the other one. So. But if you want to stay there for a while, you might want to move hand block. So. Just remember to try and trust your inner ear as to what to play. Make sure to just have fun with it, experiment with patterns and rhythms. This is mainly just about getting an initial feel for playing. And exercises like this and experimentation are one of the things that's going to start developing.
But that I do want to watch, which is why most, this one. Hold on.
Same. 5 notes. Here, these notes have a much deeper connection. Then you feel the pulse. Therefore, I just play on beat 1, sometimes on beat 2, 3 or 4, one of these 5 notes. And sometimes
Wait, which one does he have? Oops.
when I change the harmony, then suddenly these notes here become another color. Listen to it.
Well, I think he's here.
I encourage my students to stay here for such a long time. There's no academic learning here, but they will learn a lot about music, how it works, when they only play these 5 notes and these 2 chords. Let's now move to the next element, rhythm. The most basic concept of rhythm is pulse. Whenever you're listening to a piece of music and you start clapping or moving with this piece, then you feel the pulse. And most often we divide the pulse into 4 equal parts, so we can count on 4. I just can clap a pulse like this, and I can count on it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
Then, when you combine the elements, harmony and rhythm together, I could play these 2 chords that we just learned before. It will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as I'm doing this correctly, a calming effect will start. It almost sounds like an introduction to a piece. Now let's combine the third element, melody, to it. Therefore, I just play on beat 1, one of these 5 notes that I just showed before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I guess. Oh boy. Oh, look at me. Woo. So what did we have before I moved the stool here? So what we had was something like this. So that wasn't too bad. Oh wait, I have to sit straight on the edge a little bit and let's go. Oh. Alright. It's not too bad. Pretty much on the left side here. Am I too close again? I don't feel that comfortable. But it's fine, it's fine. So now the interesting part is playing it with the left hand. That's rather easy. Then playing the right one would be 1, you said 1, 2, 4, right? This one is hard. This one is really hard to do. Because yeah, that one is hard. I should. Ah, the piano is wonderful. Let's try the song again. Like once more. Can I do it? And 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was like nothing. Not a chord, nothing. Okay. I didn't try it yet. Okay, I tried it. That was the first release that I tried. Okay, let's try something else here because I'm kind of curious about sheet music. And let's try like I don't know what do we have? Piano? What is this? I have no clue. What is this shit? Hello, what are you? Hello, hello. 8? No, not 8. 1/2. 4? I don't know. 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. This one. Random time signature 4, 4. I have no clue, but C major. Yeah, start free play. Wait, do I have to? This demo loops refresh. Yeah. Wait. Back. No. Okay, I think so. Here's the thing. Wait. Okay. Here's the thing. I just know that this is C, like this one is C. Oh, wait, what? Wait. That's not C. Can I not click? Wait, what is this? That should be C. Let's try that again. Yeah, that. Ah, wonderful. C. We can even pedal this one. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I just know that this one is C. So we have the. Oh yeah, we start on 3. That makes sense. And that's like basically where it stops because I don't know where C is on the other one. I know it says finger 5, which is. Oh boy, where's that C? Let's just try that. I mean, we can try to find it. Maybe. Let's see. Can I find it? This one? Well, this sounds like C. So if I go down by 1, that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, it's like 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is where finger 5 would be. 5 is the pinky finger. So we have this one. We have the. Okay, let me try now. Okay, what will we do here is we start with E. So E, C, C, D, E, E. Let's not say the notes. That's stupid. Okay, again. So we have this and one up, so. Oh boy, now we're still on the same fingering, aren't we? So that means we have to be able to play this one. C, D, E, F. Wait, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, so this is the G. And since... No! We are not... Yeah, we are able... So this is the C, D, E, so... Okay, so one thing cool about this example is, and I don't know how this usually goes, is that we do not change the fingering, so we are playing the notes within range all the time. I don't know if that's always the case on piano, but it's, I guess not, but like, it's cool. Let's try it again. Let's try this one again. So like this. C, D, E. Okay, so is that a melody? I don't know. Is it? Try again. Oh, you actually wait. Are you? I don't know. Does it mean that I'm holding? Am I holding? Yeah, I'm so smart. You don't even see the music. Let me put the music on the screen for you. Yeah. Alright, let's stop for today.